Cool.
Hello. Welcome everyone to Let's Make a Comic Book. My name's Ed Kearsley, and this is my crazy idea for a show that we've got it all together, and we've got some guests. So what we're going to do is we're going to be making a comic book, one panel at a time, with a different cartoonist for each panel. So every panel will have a different cartoonist than the last one. And at the end, we should have some very interesting looking book, and we'll see what happens. So to introduce the guests, we got Peter Wilson here. And there's
Hello, guys.
Peter's information at the bottom. And we've got Dushan Silva.
Hi.
Oh, I made that wrong.
You can see both now.
Sorry, I stuffed it up already.
Wrap it. Start over. See you next week, guys.
Okay, we got Sis on the ones and twos as well, and he's banished to the shadow realm, so you can't see him at the moment. So we've got two guests. So we're going to do a page per episode. So we're going to have two panels in this this first episode. And so we're going to choose who goes first. If you can put me on to full screen there, Sis.
Yep.
Got something to show you guys.
Oh, hang on. I've got to go to two different places.
Alrighty. So this is a Batman comic book. This was the first Batman comic book that I ever got back in, I think it was 1990. And this is the first X-Men book I ever bought. So we're going to get
Cool.
Peter to choose. Which one would you choose?
I got to go Batman because I love that arc. That was one of my first comics too, so Lonely Place of Dying for sure.
Okay. And Peter is number 2. So we're going to go to... I'll show you guys these are the panel layouts that we're going to be choosing from. And we got Dushan. Pick a finger for 1, 2, 3, or 4.
This is great.
So 1, 2, 3, or 4.
I go with 3.
3.
Classic.
So that is layout 3.
Layout 3.
Is the two long ones.
Too
So you
long.
guys get them ready. And Dushan was first, wasn't he? Was that what happened?
That's right.
Yeah.
So we'll get... You could go back to the normal one now. This is...
Oh,
Okay, we're getting a few comments here. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. If you want to read out the comments, this is...
Yep. This one from Nathan Judd. This is for, I believe, Dushan. No nips. You've been told.
with piercings.
We'll find a way.
And we've got Kerry Harris is looking forward to the show. Hi all.
Thanks,
So that's
Gary.
a nice one for all of us. And Nick Quick is anticipation is me.
So we're gonna let Dushan get some drawing done, and we'll have a chat with Pete.
Awesome.
I'm gonna just try and set a timer. No, actually, make a stopwatch. All right, Pete. You do a comic book called Foes,
Yes, that's right.
which is it's a devil and an alien guy fighting over the trying to take over the Earth.
That's right. It's the rivalry of two evil but also stupid monsters. I'm currently working on the expanded issue 1, which I'm hoping to launch soon. I'm just adding in a bunch of extra pages of fights and fun. I've been really enjoying drawing that and expanding on some of the sequences and editing some old little errors that when it first printed in ComX Presents, sort of George Lucasing the hell out of that.
Nice.
And it's been a lot of fun. I've written issue 2, so I'm going to jump straight into that once it's done.
Nice.
Excellent. It's always the like the temptation to go back and redraw stuff that you've drawn before as you get better.
Really trying to find a happy medium between just redrawing the whole thing and just keeping it to continuity mistakes and fixing up errors like perspectives and pacing. And that was the big one, the pacing. I wasn't too good at working with just 8 pages when I did issue 1 in particular. So some of the pages have about 2,000 panels and just enough dialogue to fill the New Testament. And then some pages, 3 panels, bang, bang, bang. So it's nice to be able to even it all out.
Cool.
Was that first 8 pages from the Presents, the ComX Presents?
Yeah.
Is that where it started?
That's right, yeah. It'll collect the story from the first 4 issues of Presents with about 5 extra pages of whole new material.
I've been wanting to do one of those for the Final Dragon story.
Oh, yeah, that'd be cool.
That'd be awesome.
Just got to.
So we've got. Oh, sorry. I don't know when to jump in. We've got Robbie Kearsley. Looking forward to the shenanigans. I'm guessing relation.
That is my wife.
Your wife? Okay, well that's not quite relation. And Dave Dye says, "Good evening, everyone."
Hey, Dave.
Hello, Robbie and Dave.
Hi, Mrs. Ed.
So, Dushan, how are you going with the drawing there?
So I saw this eyeball with the wings. So I got. So I was thinking of that creature to be the villain, like not a villain, like a that's going to creature that's going to attack blank. So I'm drawing that, and then I'm having the arms burst out of the eyeballs.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, that's
nice.
my idea. I was going to be some creature to fight for blank.
So I'm interested to see how blank looks because you're really good at anatomy, Dushan, and sexy buff people.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen you do a robot.
No, I was going to I was drawing some designs. I was thinking of making him look like more Iron Man look like. Then I figured out I should stick to the normal design.
And Peter, you've been corrected here. No, Ed is Mr. Robbie.
That's true.
So. Apologies.
And Bogan Robot is in here saying that's funny. I might be referring to that comment. I don't know.
That's the patriarchy. I'm trying to overcome that brainwashing. I'm sorry. I'll do better.
So, Pete, when you're doing a layout for a page, what's the sort of things that you think of? If you're doing a 2-panel page like this with the 2 long vertical panels.
Yeah, 2 panels. Usually I would reserve that for an action thing. You can use a 2-panel page to create a nice contrast. I like to do that sort of thing, like when a character's reacting to something, so they're before and after, because it's always fun to have those. That's always amusing to me, to have the 2 different emotions side by side, or a very quick change to really get the action moving. But this is a whole new different ball game, because I have no idea what Dushan's going to throw at me.
So
This is a new
sort of
challenge.
I sort of done with the layout.
Oh,
Okay.
let's have a look then. Bring it up, Sis.
Yep. Okay. I'm trying to remember which layout it is.
We forgot to show everyone else
vertical
what
ones.
the first page was.
Oh, cool.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, cool.
So it's zoomed in. We should show the first page, actually.
Do you want me to zoom in on you, Ed? Can you show it?
Yeah. Put me onto full screen.
That's good. That's giving me ideas. That's cool. I can work with that. We work well together, Dushan.
Yeah.
All right. So this is the page that I did. I should have shown you this at the start before I set the guys off to drawing, but let's have a look. So this is greetings, fellow sentient beings. If you have a spare time unit, I'd like to tell you a story about a little robot with a big case of robo-amnesia. Excuse me. This little robot couldn't remember where it was from or what its mission was. The only thing it could remember was its name. Hello, I am blank. So listen up as we find out what happened to the little robot with the big case of robo-amnesia. A robot named Blank. So that's the first page, and you see that's what Dushan was drawing.
Was there a particular inspiration for Blank?
I wanted it to be an easy character to draw. If you want to go back to the normal thing this is. So it's like a nice and basic kind of design that would be easy for everyone to draw.
That's good thinking.
Was the idea.
That's practical.
Have we lost Sis?
Do you want me to boost into you again?
Oh, there we go. No, it's all right. Yeah, so Pete, you've started drawing now, I expect.
If that's okay?
Yep.
Yeah,
that's great.
I have, yeah.
That has worked. Awesome.
So we've got to remember for next episode to show everyone what the previous cartoonist did.
Just to throw a question out there, will they need to see more than just the previous panel? Are we assuming they're watching? I'm just curious. Sorry, I don't know if this is where I should be throwing the questions out or I should be doing this after the show.
Do you mean from show to show, Sis?
Yeah, show to show. Like, if they haven't been watching the show, they won't know what the first one was.
I don't know. But there was
it's okay for the audience. I think it's the randomness of it will be okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the cartoonists.
No. I meant for the cartoonists, for them to make it a more coherent story.
There was a book that was made like this called Narrative Corpse, and they had the same idea, but they only got to see the panel before. They didn't get to see anything else.
Oh, okay. Yep. Well, there you go. Page before. That's all they see. Awesome.
Yeah, that works.
Like it.
Sick.
And we got a comment from a Facebook user.
Yeah, I just saw that.
Oh, hi, Sizzle and Gang. So hello, Facebook
Sizzle
user.
and Gang. Thank you, Facebook user.
We're the gang.
You're my gang. Awesome. What mischief can we get up to?
So Dushan, you go.
Oh, I was going to say I was going to show those banners again because I stuffed them up in the first round. So we're talking to Dushan, so we'll put his up first.
There you go. You've got a comic book. It's Lisa Ray.
That's right. Yeah.
Can you tell us what that's about?
So it's basically an immortal mutant. She gets framed for her stepmother's murder and gets executed, and that executed by electric chair. So that sort of triggers her powers, and then afterwards she comes back to life, and then she gets recruited by this government counter-terrorist unit that's fighting against this evil mutant group who is sort of responsible for Lisa Ray's creation. So it's basically that's sort of like the story. So I have done 2 issues and currently working on the third one.
Excellent.
So the third one's going to be like the big finale for this arc. So it's like 1, 2, 3, and then it closes the arc and then starts a new arc after that, like in issue 4. And these Lisa Ray issues, like I've been working on them for like 20 years. You say that's like 3 versions of issue 1, 2 versions of issue 2, and 2 versions of issue 3. This is like issue 3 is I'm redrawing it, so it's like after that it's done, that's final, and I'm moving on to issue 4.
That makes me feel a bit better about just having one version and then another version of Foes.
I've done the same thing with my 90s comic books.
That's true, you have,
Two different versions.
What are you working on?
You always see it and you say, okay, you become better and better now. And probably after another 10 years, I would do it again.
What are you working on at the moment, Ed?
I've got my The Mandrels from Earth book is coming out soon.
Oh, great.
Cool.
It's a little square format little book. I've been posting them on the social medias, and the first issue's done 16 pages.
Oh, cool.
Definitely follow Ed's Patreon. Anyone who's listening and doesn't, it's really cool.
My Patreon's at Ed Kearsley Arts, the same as my Instagram.
I forgot to set one up for you, Ed. Sorry.
You're fired, sis. Get out.
I'm fired. That's it. I'm out. Okay, I'll mute.
Take your stuff and
get out.
Well, before I do, I'll say good evening to Peter Lane, who just said good evening to us. So
good evening, Peter Lane. So, Pete, you said you had that that Batman issue, The Lonely Place of Dying.
Yeah, yeah. I own many Batman, and that's one of my favorites.
I have it too.
Nice. Did you guys get them off the stand, or did you get them later?
Later. I got mine on. I think it was when I first decided I wanted to get Batman. It was kind of 2 or 3 back issues from my local comic book store whenever I could. And then I discovered eBay, and someone was selling a lot of 100 for $50.
Nice.
And that included heaps like Nightfall, had Mad Love in there. I didn't realize what a bargain I had till I really looked into it. But
you remember the Kelly Jones Batman, right?
Yeah,
I remember the covers for the Nightfall.
I sort of had like a couple of issues, and then I wanted to do the finish off the collection, so went on eBay and got the entire run. It's like 53 issues.
it's
sorry. Oh, I was just gonna say, yeah. Bogan Robot's given me a bit of a speech
Oh yes.
Peter and Dushan and future guests all working digitally. It'd be cool if we cut to what they're drawing, showing the process every now and then. That was the plan. Not if it's too hard though. I'm not the boss of you. Yes, you're not the boss of me, Bogan Robot, and neither are you the boss of Ed. But the Ed is the boss of me, so I will do what Ed says.
I see I know where you're coming from, dude.
We can have another look at Dushan's.
I can give you a preview of my pencil roughs in just a second.
Oh, okay.
Let's bring up.
Yeah,
Dushan's
I'm doing the inking.
Yep. And I did that without getting rid of that first. There we go.
Oh, that's looking good. Those arms are cool.
Yeah, very cool.
So, Dushan, do you want any words on your panel?
I haven't thought about it, but
I need to look.
That's right.
Maybe,
have a think about it, and
you can think.
You can come back to that later. But it's looking good.
Mm. I love how they're sort of exploding out of the eye. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Some blood.
Nice.
Blood's always cool. I like how he's used the tower as well from my page.
That's right. Yeah.
Tying it in. It's good stuff.
This.
Oh, before I do anything, I should save it.
Yes.
So it's always good. Ben Sullivan is saying, looking good, guys.
Thanks, Ben.
Thanks, Ben.
High praise coming from that man.
And he's only saying that because he can't see me.
Yeah.
Because I'm not looking good.
But come on, sis.
That's a lie.
Not for about a decade. Not for about a decade.
I've got something to show. It's my rough
look.
I will see if I can figure this out. I press this one. And then I swap who's in the box.
Can you guys make that out?
Oh, cool.
The eyeball staring daggers at him. Poor little Blank's trying to figure out what's up.
Nice.
Excellent.
Oh, little question mark. I love it.
I was trying to do like the Mac loading screen type icon. To keep with, because nobody does 90s and 80s style better than Ed. Except for maybe the guys who were published in the 80s and 90s. I'm a big fan of Ed's throwback stuff.
Thank you.
Let's finesse it.
So that's good. That's really interesting how Dushan's taken that thing.
Yeah.
Those elements from my first panel, put it in, and then Pete's following on. So we'll see what happens with the future guests in the upcoming episodes.
I was excited because Dushan and I have such strong contrasting styles. I thought whatever happens on the page, it'll at least look really interesting with our two pieces together.
It's a cool idea to do this. Pretty fun.
Yeah, I love it.
It's awesome. Just like Ed.
Man, he is the boss.
Yeah, he is. He's my boss.
All these
for the next hour.
As soon as the cameras go off, listen here, you little punk. I am ComX.
Oh, dear.
So, Dushan, when did you first start collecting or reading comics?
Probably when I was, guess I would say 10 years.
Oh.
10, probably can't remember, but like I had my first comic was like a Thor, and X-Men book. Like my uncle gave them to me. And then we used to go to these second-hand comic book shops. They used to sell these comics. Like you could get like stacks and stacks of them. So it's like, and then after that, I started buying. I had a actual I actually subscribed when Batman Hush came out.
Oh wow!
I actually did a subscription for that. For those 12 issues, and for some reason they got the address wrong and they didn't send the first 2 or 3 issues.
Jeez.
So I wrote them back and said I haven't got them, and I showed them the address and they said, we managed to screw up the address. And so they resend those issues again, but like after a couple of months later, the first issues that they sent came back, also came to, because the people that got them, for some reason they returned to the post office, and post office sent it back to me. So I got like 2 copies of each.
Nice.
Sweet.
Was that through DC?
Yeah, that's through DC.
Wow, I've never known anyone that actually had a subscription.
Because
you always see them
after that Hush, I didn't renew my subscription, and then I just bought the normal comics.
There was always a dream in like the 80s and 90s to get a subscription, but
yeah,
I had one to Mad Magazine.
Oh wow, I love Mad Magazine.
That took a lot of guilting, and but also where I discovered the likes of Jason Paulos and Hairbutt, so that was pretty sick.
Nice.
And it meant a lot when I finally met him at Supernova and told him, and he just nodded and said, "Sick dude," and walked off. So, I think I came on a bit strong. That's not a criticism of me being a creep.
Yeah, so I have
far more excited to meet Dushan.
Mm-hmm.
Which I totally
aren't we all? That was my favourite part of Sydney.
My favourites.
No favourites here. My only favourite is Ed. Ed's the boss.
Oh, I guess that's fair.
That's correct. So, Pete, you're drawing in traditional pencil and paper.
Yeah, that's how I always start. I can't start digital. It's just a weird mental block I have. I will finish this one digitally, if not tonight, over the week. But
I could have done. I usually do it paper, pencil, but to share the screen and all that, it'll be convenient to do it on. That's why I did it on digital.
I used to do it like that, but
usually I just do the pencils and scan it in and do the inking on either Photoshop or I think they don't use it anymore. The software called Manga Studio.
Oh yeah, I've got that. It's called Clip Studio Paint now.
It's Clip Studio.
I use that.
Oh, okay.
I use the Manga Studio. This is like an old version, maybe 6-7 years old.
Oh wow!
I still use that.
I got to ask Dushan. Do you have an A2 printer? Are you drawing A2? Do you have an A2 printer?
No. So
no.
I have an A4 scanner. So I had to scan bits of A2 and put it all together in Photoshop.
Did it show the audience the big page that you showed us before?
That's Ryan Vella's battery hand page.
It's like 4
Which
times
villain did
bigger
you get
than
again?
Wow. I can't imagine scanning it in and then getting it perfectly put together.
It's sort of easy when you're doing panels, but like one big drawing, it's pretty hard.
Can
Should-
imagine.
Which villain did you get?
I got the gutter dove.
Good choice.
Got it done. Which one did you get, Pete?
Iron Baby.
Nice.
I knew I could draw a baby better than the others, so I went with that.
Should do some claws on him.
Who was it who famously drew babies as adults? Their faces, the bodies of babies and adult faces. Oh, I'm trying to remember who that is. Scarlet Witch's children.
The John Byrne.
Ah, yeah, that's him. I love those. They crack me up.
No. The babies are hard to draw. I had to draw a baby for.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Faces are hard enough to draw, like to get down an adult.
Can't do cute. So definitely out of the question.
Yeah, you need an angry baby.
Yeah.
That's easier to draw.
I like, they're just all circles. Just circles and ovals. Makes up a baby. It's all that chub.
Ah,
That's what I found. See, Dushan, he
Nice.
needs those hard angles.
Yeah.
Those, that lean muscle.
Like a demon baby. or something.
Yeah. That sounds like a good villain. Draw that. Might look like Dementors. Both Ed and Dushan have drawn sick trading card designs for foes.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
Kickstarter.
They look so good.
When is the Kickstarter out?
That's a great question. At the moment, I luckily
I think I'm
brought
holding it
myself-
up.
I brought myself a lot of time by remembering that the next ComX should probably go out first. ComX presents. So Sis and I are working on that.
Cool.
I've got to get that sorted.
We'll get there. We always do.
Add it to the pile. Add it to the pile. Ah, dear.
Oh, did I tell you I finished Liza Ray issue 1 standard comic size?
Oh, cool, man.
Ooh, sweet.
Now we have to do issue 2 and all good to go. We can do, I don't know, if you want, we can do like a print run before we do issue 3.
I love it. Production meeting on the show. Woo.
This is
Here's a question.
classified comic
Talk about
text.
first comics and favorite comics.
No, that's awesome, Dushan. That's awesome.
You're a machine, man.
I can't wait to see them.
I'll send the
Send it to me first. Because we're store buddies. You got to do that.
yeah. I'll send it to you first.
So
Yeah, I'm
we're
just the
talking
guy who
about-
jumped in, said hello, and then ran off again. There was no store buddy there.
Oh yeah, Mr. Popular over here. What's the worst comic you guys have ever read?
Worst
Ooh.
comic.
Is there one so bad you haven't even finished it?
You know that Kevin Smith did that Batman
The Widening Gyre?
Wind in yeah.
That was
I
shocking.
didn't mind this. I didn't mind the story, but like the art was crap on that.
And I love Kevin Smith.
That was his Mabel
the
Flanagan.
art was the main issue for me with that issue.
Yeah,
Like the
not the
art.
fact that Batman pissed himself.
Yeah, I didn't mind.
That was
Are you
awesome.
serious?
I'm dead.
Downgraded him, didn't it? Like, yeah.
To comfort someone, Batman confesses in year 1 on his first mission out confronting the mafia,
Yeah,
he pissed himself in fear.
Oh my god.
And he wondered why it didn't go over well.
It's true story.
I got to that panel and went, well, that's that for me for a while.
Yeah, that's it.
So excellent choice. Yeah, that's an awful comic.
Yeah, what was he thinking? Wow.
But his Green Arrow stuff, incredible.
Greener, yeah, that was really
His,
good.
Quiver, that story arc, real good. It ties in stuff from Sandman and all sorts of lore.
He did some Daredevil as well, right?
Yeah, quite a bit, yeah. Helped write the movie too, from memory.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Hello, Legends. Oh, sorry, hang on, I'll bring that up.
Oh, that's looking
I'm
good.
in the wrongs. And I'll just do it this way.
Screen action.
Cool.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, cool.
I might add more of an iris there.
That's looking good. Let's have a look at Dushan's one.
Oh, Dushan's. Okay, hang on.
Now I'm going to do a more finessed version.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, it's sick.
Wicked.
I love the contrast between the detail and the eyeball and Paul's little simple blank there. It's cute.
Thanks.
Are you going to have the wings breaking the panel?
I was thinking about it. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do.
Yeah, it looks cool. You don't need to erase that because that'll be the...
It's going to get cut off.
Yeah, that's the trim, whatchamacallit. And if you see it's got the measurements on there, that's for if we get someone who's drawing traditional and can't print out the things to draw on, so they can just rule it up on their page.
He thought of everything.
Really good. He tried to.
Yeah.
Think of everything and then forget it all as soon as the thing goes live. Or as Kay's watching too.
Oh,
cool.
Why didn't I see that comment?
That was or maybe that was a message.
Oh, okay.
What about you, Ed? Have you got
what's
a worse
broken?
comic?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know. There was the Weapon H comic from Marvel a couple of years back, where it was like the Hulk and Wolverine.
Yeah.
And it was the most boring comic I've ever read.
Oh wow!
It's like the two craziest rage guys.
Yeah.
And then they thought they'd have the guy who's the Weapon H is like a really cool and collected special forces guy, so he doesn't lose his temper. And then nothing happened for 6 issues.
It had a cool cover. That Hulk in the
the design was really cool.
Yeah, it had a
the idea
really
is great.
Cool that's about it. That was good about that. I think.
And spoilers: like Captain America turns up at like the end of issue 6 in the trade paperback, and it's like that should have been at the end of issue 1. Like, so that was a big disappointment.
We got Don Ticchio saying looking good.
Thanks, Don.
Did I say that we're legends? I forget now. I'm losing my mind.
I just assumed.
From Facebook user.
Sorry, Dushan, what program are you using?
It's Photoshop.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Like usually Photoshop. I mean, it depends on my computer, but sort of doesn't give like very smooth lines. But if you put it into Manga Studio, Flip Studio, like it gives more smoother lines than this. But like re-ink it on that, but we're happy with this.
It's looking good.
Looks cool.
Did I see correctly, Dushan? You went to a convention in Sri Lanka?
Oh yeah,
How was
actually I
that?
didn't go to. So what happened was I went there and I was supposed to come back on the 18th of August, and they had the convention on the 19th. So they didn't know I was in Sri Lanka, but they invited me as a guest.
Oh wow!
To the show. So
That's pretty cool.
I end up. It was on a Saturday. So after I came back to Sydney, we did like the next day we had the convention, but we did it Zoom. We did it from Zoom.
Oh right, okay.
So it's like a panelist kind of thing.
Oh cool.
Talk about comics. Because the time I was living there wasn't that much comic book creators there, but
Right.
now there's like heaps.
That's
That's
good.
rad.
Oh, cool.
And they're pretty good as well, like some of the art. In the Lysa Ray issue 2, the back cover, I don't know if I have it. The back cover was done by artist.
Oops.
This is nothing like Dave's Portal.
So this drawing was done by a Sri Lankan artist as well.
Oh, cool.
Here, I'll boost that up so you can show it. Hang on. There you go.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh right, that was a cool piece.
Back cover.
Nice.
So how you going, Pete?
I'm doing good. I do have a question.
Mm-hmm.
The background of, can we pull that up? The
Which
background
one?
for the first splash page there.
Um,
Am I right in thinking that's like a post-apocalyptic kind of deal?
well, I tried to add everything I could think of, like well, not
Okay.
that I could
Oh,
think
that's
of,
cool.
but it's got the weird future thing, the post-apocalypse,
Okay.
the little monster fantasy stuff.
I had drawn
dragon.
some sort of ruined buildings, just sort of the outline. I just wanted to make sure that would mesh. But it looks like it will, because you really touched all the bases there. That's rad.
Yeah.
That would never occur to me. That's cool.
I was just trying to think of like ideas that would give people like a jumping off point.
Yeah, mad.
So you still on traditional there, Pete?
Yeah. Yeah. How long
cool.
are we looking at here? What's the time frame for each episode?
About an hour, I suppose.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you
I'll
just
have
get the
the-
pencils in. Like,
I'll have that done, yeah.
we got a question from Dave Dye there.
Oh, yes.
Says,
Oh, we've got lots of questions. Yeah. I'll put this up on the screen, actually.
There you go. It's a little late tuning in. Can you tell us how the comic is being created? Tonight's process. Is there a script? Who wrote it? How many pages do you expect to finish tonight, etc.? Okay, so the comic is being created one panel at a time with that's the one that I did. The first page,
Yeah,
the
I'll bring
splash
that up.
page.
Oh. Always forget that.
And then we've got Dushan is doing the second panel on the next page. So each episode, the amount of guests dictates how many pages, how many panels is on the page. So we do a page an episode. And then Pete's doing, there's Dushan's panel is coming with that. And then Pete's doing the second panel. So it'll be one panel per creator each episode. And the amount of creators on the show is how many panels there is. And there is no script. The creators are going to make up their own. If there's any dialogue or narration or anything, that's up to them. And then I'm going to do the lettering after.
Kind of like the old Marvel method.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna bow. He's saying, "How are we all doing?" And then he's like, "Where's Cyril's beautiful face?" Well, I turned 30, and it just went away.
For legal reasons, we're not allowed to show it tonight.
In witness protection.
Oh dear.
But the sweet allure of comics brought him out.
Yes, out of hibernation, seclusion, I should say.
We get a look at Pete's panel.
Yep, I will boost up Pete. I keep forgetting which one's which.
People buckled a little there. Which is annoying.
Oh, it's
The
very
eyeball
nice.
monster is thinking all nasty things about Blank. And dear old Blank isn't thinking much at all at the moment. So I'll get
That's
some
awesome.
marker onto that so it'll pop up a bit better.
It's a good contrast to Dushan's.
I was hoping for that.
He's got a lot of hatching and stuff. No, Pete's the boss now. Oh, no, he's not.
Didn't you mean 70? I'm not quite that old, Bo. Thanks.
So how long have you been making comics for, Pete?
Well, God, good question. I think I did my first one, Crimson and Rascal. I got it here. Yeah, 2016 was the very first draft of that one.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
It's a
cool.
good book. Everyone should buy that.
Extremely rough,
Agreed.
but a good first attempt.
Bloody awesome first attempt. Love that
I
book.
got to return to those guys, those characters. I really enjoy them. And a lot of that was just trying to figure out if I could do it. I just graduated graphic design. There wasn't much work there. I love comics. Why don't I just do my own? I didn't realize it'd be quite so addictive.
It's good for first attempt. It looks much more polished, like you've been doing it for a long time.
It helped that I had a lot of training on those programs. Illustrator is what I used to draw that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I've just been told by Dave Dye that I keep saying that I'm forgetting which is which. He said Pete's one in glasses. So.
He's quite right. Isn't that right, Peter?
Not quite what I was mixing up, but thanks, Dave. Much appreciated. I was going to say, just dealing with you guys is addictive. Otherwise, actually making the comics physically yourself. So I can just imagine.
You have to enjoy it because it's a grind.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, there's that too.
You wouldn't want to do
But
it
it's
to make money.
Well, I sit here on my pile of millions. Millions of shattered hopes and dreams.
Only a
Not
million.
money,
that's fine.
ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I was going to say, not money, ladies and gentlemen. Not money.
I was about to say, where was that?
I
Why are
spent
we
it all
going to
going to Sydney
Kickstarter?
Supernova.
I could have done the Comic Con.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's too
When was?
expensive.
Oh, is it more than Supernova? Okay.
I mean the one. Remember, I was talking about the table.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When's
But I had a lot of fun at this. Oh.
When's the Oz Comic Con?
Saturday.
Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Are you guys got a table, or you're just going to visit?
No, yeah,
Saturday.
just
I might go and just check it out.
I was going to, but I can't. Got to go to the physio to fix my arm.
I want to, but it's a bit of a drive, I found out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to complain that it's a hike from my place. I remembered how far you came.
Yeah, you live in Newcastle, so that's pretty far too.
It's long, but at least it's straightforward. Just sit on the train for 2 hours.
2 hours.
I don't have to go interstate like Sis.
10 hours.
Or Ed. You're in Victoria, aren't you, Ed?
Yeah.
I'd like to get down to one of the Melbourne ones.
That was one of the best ones I've ever been to. Was a Melbourne one years ago.
Oh, yeah,
Maybe
cool.
we'll do a Melbourne one next year. What do you think?
That'd be cool.
Simon Pegg, which is cool.
We've got Max saying, "Fine, I'll go alone."
Max. I was going to go with Max, but
Did yourself an injury?
Had to fix my arm.
Max will fix it.
Just break it.
He'll go gangster. Yeah, he'll break it and go, now stop bitching.
Oh dear. God, I just went to my messenger to look at comments. I'm not right in the head tonight.
So it's all baby steps.
I've done one of my traditional not sleeping last night stints. So I'm up to what, hour 39, I think.
Oh, jeez.
You can't do that.
Yeah, I know.
Bro. Just practice blinking more and the sleeping will come.
Sound cheap.
So I've heard. The stuff the doctor gives me, unfortunately, makes me sleep for just as long as I stay awake.
Oh, really?
Like if I took it now, I wouldn't wake up until about an hour tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
Cheapest.
So that kind of puts me off.
Yeah, fair.
I got too much to do to be sleeping that long.
We get a look at Dushan's progress.
I'll get in there.
It's looking pretty good.
Oops.
Oh, cool.
Wow. Killing it, dude.
Dushan, did you want to have any dialogue on that page or
Where would it go?
page on that panel, or do you want to keep it silent?
Keep it. I don't know. Couldn't think of any.
That's absolutely fair enough. It looks good. It does. The artwork does all the speaking for it.
Yeah, that's the main thing. But like, if you want to put dialogue,
but it's up to you.
Yeah, I was going to say it's your panel, dude.
I'm fine with if you want to put dialogue, but I couldn't come up with anything to say. Like, my main thing is
I can, but then we'll have to rewrite the book. So.
My main thing is just the pictures to tell the story without any dialogue.
It looks like you snuck in a couple of nipples there too.
Yeah. Sure. Put the
classic.
Okay, I got an update on. Oh, no, still going, Dushan?
Let's have a look at Pete's.
Yep.
Actually,
I'll just do it this way.
Yeah.
It goes a full screen.
Cool.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's nice.
That looks great.
That was fun.
Freaking awesome.
I'll start in now.
You remember the Mad Balls?
Yes.
That cartoon? Pete,
No.
it reminds me of that.
Yeah, that was a Oculus or something.
Yeah.
I've got one in the other room, if I don't know what it is.
I'm not familiar with that one.
There were rubber balls in the
balls.
80s that had ugly faces on them.
Oh, I vaguely remember those. They were like on back of comics and stuff, weren't they?
Yeah, that was the Bonkers ad with the big green guy. Like He-Man.
This reminds me of that.
Bad news, honey. I'm going to have to buy another toy.
The Mad Balls are pretty cool. The flying eye is a big thing in Bug and Stomp, if you guys
yes it
read
is.
that 90s comic. I think they were cameras or something.
I was lucky enough to finally find it, issue 1. And when I bought it, it turned out to be signed by Mark Sexton, so that was cool.
Oh, wow.
I got my one signed by both the guys at the 96 OzCon in Melbourne.
I remember you mentioning that when we did the drinking draw.
I've actually got I found the thing on my wall. And I got one. It's the sketch that I got.
Oh, wicked. That's cool.
Oh, cool.
That's hard to see through that. Oh, cool.
It's the Sexton 96.
That's a good bit of memorabilia.
It was cool to see him draw it too, and trying to figure out what pens he's using. And
yeah, when I went to Supernova last year, watching Tim McEwen do commissions was just incredible. The way he could perfectly ink Trevor the Cow while talking and signing autographs is just he's like he had full arm.
Tim Octavius.
And
so people.
Oh, sorry.
Oh no, I wasn't saying anything important. I was just being stupid. It's all good.
Okay. I was just going to say that if anyone watching wants to be on the show and draw a panel and contribute to the experiment in sequential storytelling, hit up me or Sis on the socials, and we'll organize to get you on one of the shows.
Hell yeah.
Hypothetically, you know how we have guest art done on the drinking draw? What if viewers submitted random panels of their own and we found a way to crowbar them in? Could that work?
I don't
I
know.
say we, it's not mine, but kind of just help
I don't
myself.
know how that would work.
Neither do I.
That
But
could maybe
I don't
work
know.
with a 4-panel grid.
Like maybe once you had the whole book sorted, you could see where they'd fit, or I don't know. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, but it's an idea.
It's an interesting.
Then again, they could just appear on the show.
Yeah, we'll get people who are scared of the camera on here.
Mhm.
I know too many of those. They can do what I'm doing, hide behind blank. It's awesome.
They could just have your
Just have
your artwork on show.
Yeah.
We can do that. I can set it up that it does that. So anyone watching, we're coming to the end. So I think if
I'm done.
I don't know if I'm assuming you're done.
Yeah.
Holy crap! Okay,
Yeah,
let's
I
show
think
this.
I've gone about as far as I can.
Oh damn it!
If you guys want to send Dushan, send that to Sis, and then
Yeah, I'll send mine to you.
if you want to send yours to me
Email.
on Messenger.
You just want to.
Oh,
I'll try and stitch them in and see what the page looks like.
Okay, mine's sent. Might need to be cropped a bit. I just realised.
Where should I be looking? Where are you sending it?
I'll send it to Messenger.
I sent it to your art email.
Oh, okay. I'll go find that.
Please do.
You're not the boss of me. Ed is.
Ed, tell him please do. Please.
Oh, which email is that one?
Just
I
send it
haven't got
through
anything from you.
I'll send it to you in Messenger.
Yeah,
I
send
got
it
it
to
now.
me.
I just got it.
It's all cool stuff we can figure out for the upcoming episodes.
Ed.
I'm very excited to see what the page is going to look like.
This will be the time the Messenger stuffs up on me. You watch. No, sent it.
Well done, Messenger.
My Messenger has this thing where every now and again it won't send pictures.
Same.
Very convenient for when we're doing something like this.
Or I'll get the one message 7 times. That's always fun too.
No, that's just me trying to be annoying. Sorry about that.
Forgiven.
Forgive so easily. Oh, this is the part where I should be asking questions, I guess.
Yeah.
Please.
Do a little vamp or a Sis.
A vamp?
Yeah. That means do a little bit of freestyling.
Oh, yeah. Well, in that case, that's why I also don't know the word, because I don't know the whole act of freestyling.
Improvisation.
Yeah. Well, I usually wait for comments to come in where they, say insulting things about me. Oh, you put me on the spot now. All I can think about is all the work I've been doing today. Made a cool little website. That's all I can think about.
Nice.
Well, actually, it would interest you. I don't know if this is the place to be saying it, but here we go. We got a comment. Yes. Saved by the comment. Nice work tonight, Pete and Dushan. I'm looking forward to
Thank
seeing
you.
how this project unfolds over the coming weeks. Rad. That's from Taylor Hyslop. Broken Robot? Yeah. I hope I pronounced that right. Hyslop?
Hislop.
It is Hyslop. Okay.
I've nearly got this set up. And we'll be able
But yeah,
to...
what I... Oh, yeah, cool. But yeah, what I was saying was I've made a site to try to help creators promote themselves on the interwebs.
That's awesome.
Try to make it a bit easier, a bit cheaper, because these things can be quite expensive.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my brain can't get away from those thoughts. I'm sorry to say.
Can show. We can have a little bit of a look at what the page is going to look like.
Oh, cool.
Oh, cool.
That's going to be fun.
That works nice. That the angle of the flying eyeball coming in.
Yeah, mad.
Looks good.
That looks really cool together. That's
going to shape up great.
Yeah.
I'm going to call that a success.
I'm agreeing. I just gotta.
You're happy, I'm happy.
I think it looks great.
The boss is happy. That's all that matters.
All right, so I think we'll wrap it up there. I'm Ed Kearsley. You can see my stuff at Ed Kearsley Art on Instagram. And there's the ComX shop has all three of us guys' comics. Mine's Radical, Pete has Foes, and Dushan has the Liza Ray. Pete, if you want to give out your...
Yep. You can find me on Instagram at @bypeterwilson. You'll find my art and sort of updates there, and a link to my Kickstarter pre-launch page.
Oh, cool.
And Dushan,
You can find me on Instagram at Silva Dushan. All my artwork and some small animations that sometimes you can see those, and yeah.
Excellent. But thanks for coming on the show and kicking it off. You guys did great.
Thanks for having us.
So much fun.
Yeah, well done.
We'll put the page up and we'll get on out of here. You're going to full screen that system.
Yep, I'm looking for the button. There we go.
I'll send you it digitally into one.
Yeah, awesome.
See you tonight.
Sweet as. Thanks, boys. Thanks, Sis, for hosting and running all the back end stuff.
Yeah, not a problem. Stuffing it up as usual.
Great idea, Ed. This is going to be good.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
And thanks for everyone who watched and left a comment. And we'll see you next week. We'll have some more people doing different stuff.
See you then as a viewer.
Excellent.
Sweet.
Thanks, Pete and Dushan and Sis.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for
Thank
watching.
you, Ed.
Thank you. Bye.
Cheers.